Hello, everybody. This is Dr. Lester Woods, convener of the Source Summit. And I want to welcome you to tonight's time that I have a very I have a very exciting announcement to present to you and some information to share with you. I actually really only have one specific assignment on tonight. So I want to give you a moment just to come in. Some of those of you all will be watching us via Facebook, and then others might be watching us via YouTube. Nevertheless, first thing I want you to do is like and or subscribe to our YouTube page. I want to talk about that a little bit tonight. Our YouTube page is specifically the name, Source Summit Global, the Source Summit Global. Let me get a little tickler going on here right quick so you can see how to share, also how to donate and be a part of the movement. As a matter of fact, one of the things that we say at the Source Summit is we don't want you to be a part of the problem. We want you to be a part of the solution. And joining the Source Summit movement is a part of the solution to whatever issue, problem, situation might be happening in your neighborhood, in your community, in your city, or even across the globe. The Source Summit is here to try to help solve and address those concerns. So listen, I don't want to be on long tonight. I have a very major announcement and I guess it would be presentation that I'd like to give to you tonight. And I'm going to get to that here in just a moment. The first thing I want to mention here is, again, we just finished our 2025 Source Summit Global Conference. And that conference was held here in Columbia, Missouri, where we land, where we live, and where we thrive. Although I do say I look forward to coming to a community, a neighborhood, and a city near you. But right now, we've been holding our annual events. This is the 5th year in Columbia, Missouri this past November. And we will start up our roundtables coming up in February 2026. So go to our website, which is scrolling across the bottom of your screen. We look forward to you going there to learn a whole lot more information about the Source Summit, which intends, if you will, to convene communities, bring people together to address economic and social concerns for upward mobility and better quality of life for people in our communities, in our neighborhoods, and in our cities. All right. So look, with that being said, we had an opportunity during our November Source Summit. Me and our co-convener, DeAndre Thompson was on a couple of weeks ago. Go back and watch that video. We spent a whole lot of time giving all of our accolades, our thank yous, our recognitions, and our acknowledgments to those who participated in the summit. This had to be the best summit over the last 5 years, and we're looking forward to bringing more experiences for economic change, for social movement in your community and our community in the days ahead. But this one was by far an amazing feat and an amazing venture. And tonight, as an opportunity to capture what happened throughout those 3 days, I have the premiere of our recap video that I am going to play live tonight on Facebook and, of course, on YouTube. But I want you to go to YouTube and subscribe, because we're going to come on with multiple lives and many different videos in the months ahead to keep you informed and updated on what's happening with the Source Summit, so you can be a part of the solution with what we're doing here in our community and a community near you. But tonight, we had a young lady, Saylor Campbell, who participated in the summit, but more so, she was our videographer, and she was able to capture quite a bit of what happened through those 3 days. And tonight, I am going to premiere the video, and it's coming up here right now in just a moment. It's going to take a few minutes. I want to play the whole thing tonight. And then I'm going to come back with some closing remarks and let you enjoy the rest of your evening, the rest of your night. All right. So with that being said, here is the premiere video, the recap video of the November 2025 Source Summit right here in Columbia, Missouri. Here we go. My name is Dr. Lester Woods, and I'm the convener here at the Source Summit Global in Columbia, Missouri, serving our local community, but not only just our local community. We're striving to bring about upward mobility, supportive services, workforce development, business development, and just a hand up for people in the community, in all communities across the region, across the state, and of course across the country. This is actually our 5th annual Source Summit Global, and we've had panelists from community-based organizations such as Love Columbia, Job Point. We've had panelists from higher education, as well as people from Columbia Public School Systems, some of our corporate organizations here in the city, such as Veterans United, Equipment Share, and a host of other vendors, the City of Columbia, Crown Counseling, Job Point, Equip Her. I mean, from small organizations all the way to large organizations, all coming together in unity, in partnership to support people in the community for upward mobility. On Thursday night, we had pretty much just a networking, a meet and greet with our vendors and our sponsors. And we also highlighted quite a few of our staff that works with First Last Mile valet service, and then of course some of our volunteer leaders with the Source Summit Global. On Friday, we had a full day of workshops, sessions, and discussions, as I talked about earlier, finance, housing, and workforce development, business development. But on Saturday, we're going to focus specifically and talk to some of our faith-based leaders and have a discussion around poverty. We've got a local organization called CMCA who's coming in to talk about a poverty simulator and really help us walk through the life of a person who's in poverty and how they have to matriculate in the community and walk from, if you will, from organization to entity to find help and support just to not thrive, but just to survive. And so our faith leaders are going to come in after that and really give us some help and understanding on how faith is important to the journey, but how they as faith leaders can also partner with these organizations that we've heard from today throughout the summit and making a better quality of life for all people in our community.
We know that Columbia is a very unique community because it has people from all walks of life here. And so, people have shared from their personal stories, things that they've encountered as it relates to various aspects of, financial well-being or various aspects of being able to trust those within the education system. That's really important, is just to be able to get that feedback from the community, from those who've attended the conference so far.
I'm the founder of the Success Map Initiative. I was brought into the Source Summit as the keynote for today's event, as well as yesterday's event. And I ended up meeting the chapter out here, Mr. Lester Woods, and we stayed in contact, and here we are. I did a keynote presentation from Felon to Forbes, really kind of walking individuals through my life of going from a felon to being in Forbes. And then in the afternoon, I sat on a panel, facilitated a conversation where, which included some youth who were in college, high school, as well as administrative team. And we really just talked through public schools and what some more things that could be done to enhance that for the youth, program-wise as well as relationship-wise with the staff at the schools. And so I'm hopeful that you guys are able to band together and start to collaborate more, because all that's going to do is increase the impact, the positive impact that you guys are having.
And let's think about the word source. The source of the summit is to bring those like minds together so that we can get somewhere.
I think the Source Summit is all about collaboration. That's that one word, and we heard that several times today. We are not here to compete, we're here to complete. And if we complete each other, the only way we can do that is by partnering, working together, and collaborating. And that's what the Source Summit is all about. Woo! There we go, y'all. That was the premiere of, if you will, the 2025 summit. And hopefully some of you saw yourself in there. And hopefully you will share this with others so we can continue to get the information out. We can continue to connect with other communities, with other faith-based organizations, corporate partners, as well as community-based organizations. We have an amazing community here in Colombia, and the Source Summit just works together to pull those entities together so we can provide greater awareness of what everybody is doing so everybody can support everybody. Here's the last thing. When you go to our Source Summit YouTube page, there's actually 2 videos. So the one that I just showed you is the recap. There's another video called Testimonial. If you had a chance to be interviewed by our videographer, you might find yourself in that one. So go like this page on Facebook, go and subscribe to the YouTube, and share alike with others so that they can see, and you might see yourself a part of the solution by even being presented in the video. So listen, 2026 is going to be amazing. I look forward to you. Please go, if you will, to our Facebook page so that you can see and know what's happening. Stay up to date on what's going on. Go to our webpage and register to be a member, join the movement of the Source Summit. And we're going to have a plethora, which basically means a whole lot of interviews, conversations, dialogues about our situations in our communities so that we can go to the next level in our economic and in our social well-being and in a better quality of life. All right. God bless you all. Love you all. This is Dr. Lester Woods, convener of the Source Summit, signing off. Happy holidays. See you soon.